Well, good morning and welcome once again to Ed's Orchids. Now, I was going into the grow room indoors and we're going to have a look at all the Cattleyas, or a few of them, and I came across this one that's doing awful. Now, you remember yesterday when I said I'd put one in, either yesterday or the day before, when I put one in sphagnum moss and it was doing quite well. So this is what I'm going to do with this one. I've tried to wire it up straight, but it'll grow all over the place. So I'll try and do my best with this and make it look a little bit tidier and put it in some sphagnum moss and hope it does as well as the other. Well, I don't really like showing you this one because it's not what I consider up to my usual standards, but it just shows that we all get problems. We all get problems no matter what plant we're dealing with, and I have just a few, but I still get problems with those as well. So I'll cut the wires I have around this one and I'll take it out of its pot, and before we repot it into sphagnum, we'll just have a look and see if there's any roots at all on them. Well, we'll take the wires off. I can't see they've been holding much, but I must have put them on for a reason. Oh, it's broken in two. That's why I put them on. Oh, we'll just take it out of its pot and then remove it from there. Well, this is the right carry on, this one. Cut the wires off. And we have a little bit of scale at the bottom there. We'll get rid of that. Let's get all these wires off. Then we'll have a good look at it and then see what we're going to do. Right, get all the wires away. Well, that's one of them, and this one doesn't seem to have any scale at all on it, and it's very, very dry. Ooh, what moved in my finger then? And as you can see, this one has got some nice little white spots here. And is it? Yeah, they'll wipe off. Oh, there's a new growth here. And a couple of new roots developing. So we'll cut off all that's not good and we'll put it all back together again and see where we go from there. Which are just coming off. I might as well take off because they're not doing any good. And we'll give that a little spray with bug spray, because I just don't think it's no, I don't think it's scale, that. I think it's just some powder off the perlite. But we'll give it a spray with bug spray just to make sure. The other one as well. That's the only thing I use, that Bug Clear Ultra. Excellent stuff. Supposed to get rid of aphids, caterpillars, whitefly, mealybug, red spider mite, etc, etc. Mind you, they all say that, don't they? Right, I'll remove all the dead pieces off this one. Just snip away at everything that's dead. I mean, there's a few roots on here, but it doesn't really matter with Cattleyas because they all grow new roots every year. There's a new little growth coming up there, so that's not bad. Anyhow, that's as much as I'm doing to them, so what I'll do now, I'll clear the table and get some sphagnum. Well, I've got the sphagnum moss now, all nice and damp, and I've added some sponge rock in it, or large perlite if you prefer to call it like that. I'll put a bit of new bark down in the bottom there, and these are the plant. This is the plant I'm going to put in dead straight up. The middle one is one that's got a new growth on, but it's loose. But I'm going to fasten it together, not with wire. I'm going to try and hold it together with the sphagnum. Well, I've wrapped it with the sphagnum with some long strands going in and out and round, so that might hold it together right, because the middle growth here is the one with the new growth on it. So I've put some bark in the bottom as there, as I said. I've got some sphagnum moss in there and some perlite. So the only thing to do now is pick that one up and put it in there. So we'll see how that goes. Hopefully it'll be quite firm if I just press it in there like that. Might have to use just a little bit of wire to hold these everything in place properly. But that's quite firm for a Cattleya, because they like plenty of air to the roots, and they like to become dry. And they like to be dry for a couple of days. So I'm just going to put this stuff here rather than throw it away. And yeah, I can just wire it up there. I'll put a stake in, I think, and we'll sort that one out. Well, there we are. I've got it all fastened up now in the sphagnum. All three are together. I put two bamboo skewers in there with a bit of wire around the bottom, and to stop the wires slipping down, I've just nicked it in the I just nicked the bamboo skewer, you know, just to hold the wire in place. So that should be fine. So the new growth should be coming up where? Should be coming up in here. So we'll just put the label back in. So we're inside now, and there's the plant I've just done in the greenhouse. Put it in its place there, so we'll see how that one goes on. And next to it is the Cattleya Dowiana, and I've had a bit of fungus problem on this one as well, as you can see. But that's coming up with another new growth at the bottom. So we had a look at that one before. Got some beautiful roots on it, and we're just going to water it with this nice warm water, because the Cattleyas do like the water to be warm. There's just a bit of rain mix in here, and it's RO water with that bit of rain mix in, about, what it, 2 level teaspoons full of the little blue thing they give you that goes with the rainwater. 1, 2, 3. So we'll just give this a watering with this nice warm water. And as you notice, I've got 2 buckets here. We've been a bit troubled with fungus. I'm not going to put the used water in with the other plants. They're all going to get fresh water. Whoops, I'll do it this way. Make sure all the roots are nice and wet. Give them a good water in. And that's all that's needed. Next one we'll have a look at is this one. This hasn't been doing too well for me, but I'm pleased to say now it's putting out some nice roots. You see some coming up there, some coming out there. Nice little batch of roots there at the bottom, all going underneath. So that's doing okay. Can't see any new growths on it yet, and no nubbins, so we'll just have to wait and see what happens to that one. This will get watered just as I've watered the last one, but it means moving the camera over to the tripod and doing all that, but you don't want to see all that again. I might do it just for once, but not for this plant. And the next plant we'll have a look at is this Cattleya King of Taiwan. Absolutely lovely, lovely plant here. Nice new growth there. That's growing outwards, so that just wants staking up like that, which I'll do later. And also needs a good watering. This has got some very nice roots coming on. If we can see them. There they are. Doing very well. It's like that all the way around. Some more coming out there. Yeah, that's lovely. So I'll water this one. And go on, I'll just do this on the video. So not give it a good drenching, because your Cattleyas like to be absolutely wet through when you water them, and then they love to be dry for at least a couple of days. So that's that one done. The King of Taiwan. Well, this is the last one I'll show you at this session, and this has also got some very, very, very nice roots coming along. And this is the Loop-tone African Beauty, and it's in bud as well, as you can see. And it's got that sticky dewdrops all the way over it, absolutely plenty of them, even on the leaves at the side. And that's a beautiful red colour when they do open. Only 3 buds on it this time, not as good as it was last time, but I have repotted it since then. So on that note, I'll say thank you very much for watching. Thank you to my subscribers, and until next time when we might have a look at the Phalaenopsis, I'll see you later. Bye.